Support your boy and donate $1 to the Patreon. No way, it's Brandon. Power to the gamer. Rated E for everyone. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. You guys know who it is. It's your guy. No way, it's Brandon. Coming at you guys again with another video for today. How are you guys doing, man? You guys doing well? You guys doing great? You guys doing absolutely stupendously fantastic as always, guys. We are back with another Riders Republic video. Now, today is not going to be strictly gameplay oriented. Today is going to be a little bit of a short video because your boy is on a little bit of a time crunch. But nonetheless, I have always wanted to briefly talk about kind of what I think Riders Republic needs right now and something that the game has been lacking. And then also, this is going to be kind of the type of video where I just kind of give you my babble about this sort of subject, right? And hopefully, you know, you guys can definitely give me your feedback on this whole topic today, because obviously, you know, I love to see what the other players think, what you guys think, what the Riders Republic fan base thinks, especially when it comes to something, you know, about the game, right? Obviously. So, today, I wanted to talk about Riders Republic not having enough arenas in the game. I mean, I just gotta, that is like something that, you know, I'm sure a lot of you guys that have subscribed to your boy, which thank you for subscribing. You guys are super sick. I don't know. You guys are awesome. It's not just me, right? It's not just me thinking, you know what? I think Riders Republic can use a few more arenas because the game has been out for what, about 7 months now, since October of 2021, and there are still only 2 Tricks battle maps, and the new mode just came out, Showdown. Only 1 arena for Showdown. Now, that is not to say that Showdown isn't awesome or Tricks battle isn't awesome, right? These 2 game modes, super sick. The new Showdown arena, super sick. All I'm trying to say is that, I mean, when you compare Riders Republic to other multiplayer games, whether if they're racing games or first-person shooter games, you know, all of these games have more than 2 or 3 maps, right? I mean, I'm talking about the main AAA titles, or maybe something like a Crash Bandicoot Tag Team Racing, right? These types of games have more than 2 maps, and I'm not exactly sure what Ubisoft's goal is, right? I'm not sure what their vision is for Riders Republic, because if you want to compete with other racing games or other multiplayer games, you gotta have plenty of features for multiplayer, you know, i.e. maps, arenas for Riders Republic, right? Because a lot of people get kind of sick and tired of playing on the same old maps over and over and over again. I mean, Halo Infinite, for example, is kind of facing this issue, even though that they did just drop 2 new maps. But I mean, even for like Halo recently, everybody was kind of getting sick and tired of playing on the same few maps, especially for arena mode, because, you know, no Forge mode, whatever, right? But in terms of Riders Republic, you only have 2 for Tricks Battle, and you have only 1 for Showdown. Video game development, I understand, is not always a easy thing to comprehend sometimes, because a lot of people just think, yeah, you know, they could just add this thing there, they can just add that thing there. No, when it comes to developing a game, I do understand that there is a lot of intricacies when it comes to developing stuff in terms of coding, you know, making geometry, whatever it is, right? Now, the only new arenas that I'm aware of, at least, are the arenas for Season 3's BMX. So I think BMX is going to have a couple arenas, maybe 1 or I think 2 perhaps. I'm kind of forgetting off the top of my head, but from what I understand, Season 3 isn't going to introduce new arenas for Tricks Battle or Showdown. So I'm not exactly sure when or even if we're ever going to get new arenas for like Tricks Battle. And something that I find pretty interesting too is that Free For All doesn't have this problem, right? Because Free For All utilizes the whole Riders Republic world. So every single region, you know, other events and stuff like that. So Free for All is, I would think, the most diverse in terms of features, like modes and like maps per se, but it just utilizes a bunch of different locations within the world. So I don't know if Ubisoft is kind of using free-for-all to suffice players from, you know, getting sick and tired of playing on the same two Tricks Battle maps. But the thing is that Tricks Battle presents itself as this like really big mode that you want to keep grinding, especially since they have the whole divisions mechanic in the game. You know, you want to keep playing Tricks Battle, right? Because it's fun to play some 6v6 with the boys, with the squad, with the team. But it's like after grinding it for a couple hours, if even that, you're kind of like, man, you know, I've only been playing on the same two arenas. It's like, for me at least, I think that Tricks Battle has to have at least like, man, give me like 5, you know, 4 or 5. Now, I'm not sure if that's even reasonable, right? Because it could just be me wanting more out of Riders Republic in terms of Tricks Battle arenas, but that's just because I come from playing a lot of Halo, and Halo has a lot of maps in it, but I also understand that Riders Republic is not Halo, right? Two completely different games. It's just that whenever I play some kind of multiplayer game, I always expect there to be a lot more maps, right? Just a lot of maps, a lot of modes, a lot of features. But for Ubisoft, I don't know if their goal or if their vision is to be like every multiplayer game, if that makes any sort of sense. Because if they were trying to be like every other multiplayer game, I would imagine that by now they would have launched more Tricks Battle arenas. They would have maybe launched 2 to 3 arenas with Showdown, but Showdown only has 1. So I'm not exactly sure what their vision is, but that's not to say that Ubisoft isn't doing a fantastic job with these new updates, with just keeping us busy with a lot of stuff, whether if it's sponsors, obviously new Showdown stuff right now, and plenty more of big updates to come. I was just very curious about what maybe you guys thought in terms of Ubisoft not having any new like content or just new arenas for Tricks Battle at this point, because I would argue that a lot of you guys that watch me like to watch me play Tricks Battle, right? But does it get kind of boring to watch me play on the same two arenas? Is kind of where I'm coming from too, because as somebody that makes Riders Republic videos, I don't know if it's always entertaining to watch me play on the same two arenas. And on some videos, I play on one arena, because when you load up or when you dive right into Tricks Battle, sometimes I play on the same arena 3 or 4 times in a row. And as you guys know, I like to take a lot of the same lines, as in, you know, only going to the snake, or if I'm playing on, I think it's called the Ice Castle, right? I love to go to the Lion. So I'm always kind of in the same districts. That's kind of where I'm coming from it, but I would love to know what you guys think in terms of Ubisoft still only having 2 arenas. Is it a big deal to you? Is it not really a big deal? Because to be fair though, these 2 arenas, they have a lot going on, right? I mean, there are a lot of jumps, a lot of rails, a lot of ramps, right? There's just a lot going on with these maps, and there's a lot of little features, as in, you know, modules changing colors, and there's just a lot of intricacies as it pertains to how these maps function. So I can definitely see why it wouldn't be that easy to just make another arena, you know, just in terms of from a development perspective, right? I can see that there's a lot of moving parts with making something like that work, but you know, hopefully Ubisoft knows that they should maybe have more than what they have in terms of arenas within Tricks Battle, because man, honestly, I think if Tricks Battle had like 5, maybe 6 arenas, I think a lot more people would be diving into it and just having more of a sense of newness, if that makes any sort of sense as well. But personally for me, I would love to see Ubisoft add in, man, 5, 6 arenas. Same thing for even Showdown. I mean, Showdown, yeah, it's awesome, it's fun, but after a while you kind of want to see something new, right? You you kind of want to see some like different jumps, some different angles to score, you know, just whatever it is, right? You guys for sure let me know what you think of that. But man, I think like Riders Republic desperately needs some more arenas. Not to like survive, but I mean, if you want players to really take the multiplayer seriously and be much more invested into the multiplayer, you gotta flesh it out with not just arenas, obviously, but with some really cool rewards for those people that, you know, reach Division 1 or maybe even some Division 2. So hopefully at some point Ubisoft can maybe hear all of us out and maybe prioritize maybe 1 or 2 new arenas. But for sure though, Ubisoft doing a pretty killer job. I cannot complain. I would just like to see some more arenas in terms of showdown and obviously some tricks battle, because man, those modes are super fun to play. But you guys for sure let me know what you think. Am I just crazy? Am I being unreasonable? Or is it fair to want just a few more arenas? Just a few more, because man, this game is super fun to play, but man, it can really benefit from some more arenas. Anyway guys, that's gonna have to do it for this one. Please feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what you guys are thinking down below if you guys happen to be new, and if you like what you hear and /see thus far, feel free to like and subscribe to your boy. That'd be super sick, super awesome. We got gameplays, videos every single week. Go ahead and check out the last one. Your boy went undefeated in Showdown. Super sick. But anyway, if you guys can please like, subscribe, comment, and enjoy the content, that'd be absolutely stupendously fantastic as always, guys. And as usual, I will see you in the next one, and cue the outro.